Melech was Ereshim again, Baruch Atah Adonai, again Abraham, Tikro Matina Mechamitim Atabuhoshim, Shiprak, Mary to Geshem, the Kalkokan Bekasim, the Hadis Rachman Rabin, so make them from Refekal, Maturim, the coming in isolation Alfar, Nikam Kabalka, Sumidam Malach Melch, Mahamis Mechashua, the Namanata Lakers may sing, Baruch Atah Adonai, Mekaya Hamesim. Tisha Fanari Sakanam Sex, Picatus, Mashas Makakadisha, Kakasa, Vietnamia, Garzel, Zeviamar. Kaddish, and I said, oh, he's not Christavadi, the Massam Shop can be Imrim, or Road, Dami Kaima, Kachkakas, Glamour. You look at Malay, Ixi, and the door, Hallelujah, Takadish, Chukakadosh, Trish, Bakakasala, Barakatadi 9, Royal Akadish, talking about Das, Midnish, Pinach, and Bakakadas, Barakatadi 9, Kamena Das, I should be doing this for a second, which special Barakatadi 9, Artevi Chuba, so I'm going to be Katan, Mokini, Kyoto, Sakata, Barakata, 89, come on, I'm up with this lower. Raina, the Riverino, Gainamaka, Kyoko, Sakata, Barakata, 89, Royal Yushoa, the Faino Neighbor, who should have been a shake to watch like a portion of Kia Malaka, Fenman Brahmanata, Barakata, 89, Perfect Malay Yushoa, all right. Aleno, and Inai Elohino, Ashano, so stress combination of the same time to the bracket of Nedams, made me to back a reaction of Seneca, Shidim to the bracket, Kyoto me to Tam Brakashadim, Barakatarinai, Mabrak Hashanim, take up a shop of the first, and with some Christmas, in the Yakadeva Competitors and Sinu, Barakatarinai, basically, I might show up, as she worship Chinikrishan of Seneca, the killer, assuming the Minach, I didn't know the Casa Bracken to the Mishpat, Barakatarinai, no, waves to the Gal Mishpat, Hashim Matisi, come in because of Cricket, before them come make race, because of some hair as a curse, my verse, my girls, paper, maybe a medium, Barakatarinai, Sugar from a Stadium. I was sitting in the Hakas in the Mosing Kabish Travel. I'm Kabish Travel. I'll be touched with the aggressive lady, and the Rakamaka, I didn't know him since Cartel, Bishop Kabiamas, Simcogain, Maham, the Lomlin Rushki Bakabataknu, Barakatarinai, Mishan Tackle Sadikim, the Slamaka Touch of Simcoka, Shady Barton of the Kisa, W. the Black American Takin, Nasa, Caribbean, Miniman Island, Barakatarinai, the name of Shalayim. Add some activity of documents, current number shows like a key the issue of stock of Nicolai, Barakatani 9, Mashmir, Karen Yeshua, Shumakolino, I don't know, Rakamakalain, Bakabo, President, saying, Kioshimits, Matok, Nakamakana, Mashmini, Kiata, Shemetical Spopa, Barakatani 9, Shamea Tafila, say, I didn't hit him for some shape, Shepherd Olivia, Saka, Fisher, Yeshua, some Yabasaka, or some son to me, the last straw back up. Because then I knew the ship comes in Rackham and Barakatani. I'm not just Massa saying, Modium like Hatov Kilo Korakamaka, Rakan Close Moxadaka, Kimion, Kimilach, Yakulam, Misfarik, Risham, Misasa, Kamakani, Tamidilum Bawad, the Kokamia Kusala, Dasham Kogan Bitai, Elish, Sena vs. Sena Sala Halatai, Barak, Ata Adina, Hatosh Hakanala Haidois, Sim, Shom, Toby Braka, Kankan, the Casa Brakin, Bashamaka, Rakani, the Koni Yaka, Yapanaka, Kibi or Panax of the Lano, I don't think it was going to be discussing. We stopped with Braka, recommend the Kamishon. Tabernacle Rex and very shallow, wait to the whole shabby. Shlomaka, Barakatarina, Rekmashal, Bashallah. I knew, but I was saying it. Sitting when I come to the Katana, I can see a Katana. Can make up, should never show them. I got up there, Shane, but not with. Zrina, Lishin, Ozabak, Butchmak, Senator, Kutusini, Laman, Shana, Skada, Skada, Shameraba, Yamadi Bakis, and the Kapu said, the Yatsmak, kind of a Karmashikai, the Kayat, and the Kanaka of Ishal, Gala, Bisman Curry, the Mur Ame. Hishme, Rabba, Mibera, the other Mumaya, he's very Shabak, he's very some he's not saying, he's already saw these soldiers, good Chabri, the Alam Karakas, Bishira, such as Kasman, Hamasa, the Hiram Yamavi, Murame, Tikabas, some of us on the show, come behind Shmaya, Murame, Yehesh, on the Rabba Shamaya, the comes to Malay, the Shaw, the Murame, I said, Shaw, the Rayma, the Yes, the Shaw, and Malay, the Shaw, the Murame, a lady was at all. Look at the couple of I know you love it. Benama, Bahima Falar, let me hear in a Kadish Mayakad. Iskada, Shmeraba, Yama, Dibraku, Saviam, Nikmaku, Yatsmaka, Kane, Karamashika, the Kayaka, the American, the Kay, the copies you show up, Galan, Bisman Karib, Mirame, Shmerab, Hyra, Spirit, Bishaba, Spirit, Bisham, Bisnase. Standard Visala Visala Shmedi Kucha, Riku, Yea, Lami Kavakasa Bishirasa, Tishpakasa Nakamasa, the Miram Gama, Bimarame, Hey, Shlamarapa Michamaya, the Kamsa Malini, the Akre Shoel, Bimarame, Aisa Sham Bimarama, Dias Shamalini, the Akre Shoel, Bimarame, Hira Mikakapisa, Bishas, Shakisa, Trace of this, if I never let it yes, Market, as soon as someone may have him, look at me, behind range of our got to her, but kind of an extra American square foot, Charles Dicker Bell, and Schnemar, and the Mac up some man, seek to Terra, the idea. Yiskada v'yiskada shmei rabba. Yom adivraku sev yamlik machusev yatzmach v'kanei v'karei v'shichai. V'chayei kon v'yamei kon v'chayei v'kol b'yis Yisroel. V'agalam v'zman kari v'meramein. Yehei shmei rabba v'vayrach v'yam u'meyamaya. Yispare v'shavach yispare v'shamam v'smasei. Yisavar v'salam v'salam shmei v'shav v'riku. Yehei lamikor v'chasa v'shirasa. Tishbachasa v'nechamasa. V'amiram v'yama v'meramein. Al Yisrael v'yarabanan v'yatzmidei hain v'yakotzmidei smidei hain v'yakomandas kim v'yoraisa divi asra hadein v'diva chalasar v'yasar Yehei lahon alchon samaraba china v'chista v'rachamim v'kayan arichin v'zon arabicha v'kana mikadam avohain v'bishmaya v'meramein Yehei shlom araba min shamaya v'chem samameinu v'yakra Yisrael v'meramein v'yisa shalom v'mreima v'yasa shalom aleinu v'yakra Yisrael v'meramein.
Next morning, Nishmas. Sandra's grandmother, whose yard site is tonight. Sarah Braina Bas Yitzchak Halevi. The Neshama should have an aliyah. Okay, so tonight. Okay, so we said today Moshe completed the Torah. Today is the day that Moshe Rabbeinu also gave over the mantle of leadership to Yeshua, and 7th of Adar is his birthday and yard site. Now, there's of course a big debate whether his yard site is in the first Adar or the second Adar. You may ask, isn't it history? It is what it is. I mean, in any case, isn't the calendar set? The answer is the calendar was not set back then. The calendar was only set the way we have it now, where it's a 19-year cycle. That was set by Hillel HaZaken. Hillel set the calendar. Before Hillel, we had a mitzvah. Not HaZaken? Hold on a second. Okay.
Yeah, so the first one was before first.
Okay. By Hillel, not Hillel HaZaken. By Hillel. And so before that time, we have a mitzvah. The first mitzvah that we were commanded, the first mitzvah of the Torah, is the first mitzvah we had as the Jewish people was that we're supposed to count the time. We're supposed to have Rosh Chodesh, we're supposed to count our days and set aside Rosh Chodesh. So that mitzvah is that we decide. We decide when Rosh Chodesh is. That's that's the reason for the madness every morning that we decide over here as a show. We decide what day the day is based on that. It's not rule. It's made up over here. It's family show. Even in the family show, it's not a rule. It's a silly custom that we do over here for fun, because to remember that rule. But it's not no one. If no one doesn't, you go have down different children. They don't decide together what day it is. Don't hold it against them. In any case. So before, in the times of Moshe Rabbeinu, every year they decided, is it going to be a leap year or is it not going to be a leap year? And the Beit Din decided based on testimony of every month was based on testimony of Bilam and decided with the leap year, it's not a leap year. There were many factors involved why they would want it to be a leap year, why they didn't want it to be a leap year. For example, we said that the king liked that there should be a leap year. King loved leap years. Why? Because they would pay. It says they would pay the Gemara says they would pay the soldiers, whatever stipend they would give the soldiers, they would pay them an annual salary, an annual stipend. So they would get an extra month in if it was a leap year. So the kings would like leap years. The Kohen Gadol didn't like a leap year, because if it was a leap year, then when he's doing the service at Yom Kippur in the Beis Hamikdash in Yom Kippur, so then the floor. He would do it barefoot, and the floor was stone. It was free. It was later in the year. Then it would be cold. He didn't like it that way. So, of course, we didn't listen to the king. What the king wanted, we listened to what God wanted. But there were different factors, whatever they factored in, to see when they should do leap year or not. And they had choices, depending on what world politics was, to make it a leap year or not make a leap year. We always push it off a year, make it earlier a year. And so, by times of Moshe Rabbeinu, we don't know, was it the first Adar was on the second Adar. In any case, the Rebbe brings down. We learned it, Shalev, we learned together in it was Parashat Sichos. for the parsha of Tzava this year. The Rebbe brings down from the Maggid Avraham, my great grandfather, that Moshe Rabbeinu's yahrzeit was in the first Adar. The Rebbe brings down there, according to the Maggid Avraham, and he says the reason is because it says that the parsha of Tzava, was around parsha of Tzava time. Parsha of Tzava is missing the name of Moshe Rabbeinu. It's only parsha, it's only portion from when Moshe is born until he passes, until the end of the Chumash. The only portion which is missing the name of Moshe is the portion of the Tzava. The Tzava is next to the first Adar. It was exactly 4 weeks ago. So the Magen Avraham says that Moshe Rabbeinu's yahrzeit is the first Adar. Nevertheless, some people say it's the second Adar. Okay. But his name is not there. There's only parsha which doesn't have his name. Like David Hashem on Moshe Leimar, like Tzavitzilon on Moshe. The only parsha which is missing Moshe's name from the time he was born till the end of the Chumash. Of course. The Magen Avraham says it's alluding. His name isn't there. The Magen Avraham says that's connected to. It's a clue. It's a remez. No, Moshe is there. But the Rebbe explains that Moshe's essence is there, but Ata Tzava, his essence is there. Ata's who? Ata's Moshe. So his essence is there. I'm telling you, it's brought down. Magen Avraham brings that down. Magen Avraham says that. Right?
Like 2 months.
Hey, what?
That month or 2 months.
2 months
The month last
because it's Nisan.
Save their month.
I guess.
Usually you say it was 40 days.
Right. Or it was only one Adar. That's it.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, yeah,
One Adar.
So it's not other.
Whatever. But we celebrate, we commemorate with the Magen Avraham. Others say we commemorate it on other days. And
If it would have been
so there's an organization out of Queens. It's his name Zan, Rabbi Zan. So they have they're like the international Chevra Kadisha. So any community which doesn't have their own Chevra Kadisha, they're in touch with this organization out of Queens. And any time there's a question, they're the professionals. So every year on Zion Adar, once a year it's customary to have a fast day for the Chevra Kadisha. Whoever's part of Chevra Kadisha, they have a fast day on the once a year, and most do it. It doesn't have to be on the 7th of Adar, but most do it on the 7th of Adar. So Rabbi Zan's Chevra Kadisha does it tomorrow, and I think they're doing their annual financial campaign also tomorrow. They do their campaign. I think they do an annual campaign since crowdfunding started. They do it also tomorrow in honor of Moshe from his yahrzeit. In any case, that's tonight. Also, his birthday's tonight. Now, what's interesting, the Spanish Inquisition, they started doing not the expulsion. Expulsion from the Jews of Spain was on Tisha B'Av, but the trials, the Inquisition court cases, whatever you want to call it, that started on the 7th of Adar. I didn't see it anywhere, but I have a feeling they did it that way for the same reason that Haman was happy that when he drew a lot, went to destroy the Jews, it came out during the month of Adar. He said, "Oh, that's when Moshe passed away." Right? My guess is the Inquisition, they knew what they're doing, just like they knew the Jewish calendar, they knew the date. My guess is they said, "Let's finish off Haman's work." Haman wanted to destroy the Jews. Let's destroy the Jews, and that's why they chose the 7th of Adar. I'm making that up, but and also tonight is the yahrzeit of over 800 Jews who who escaped Europe, 1942, and they went on a boat. There were boats that were trying to be organized. So my father went on the boat Exodus. But there were other boats that during the war that they tried. There was a boat, the Haganah, whatever they tried organizing. There was a boat over 800 Jews, and they tried getting different countries. Nobody let it in. British didn't let wherever they went, they were kicked out. And eventually, they were they parked at Turkey, and Turkey didn't let them in. And Turkey eventually towed them out to sea, and their engine failed, and the Russians blew them up, and their yard site. Everyone besides for one. There was one survivor from that boat. One survivor.
That was your
1942. The whole. My father was on Exodus. Exodus had its casualties as well. So all their yard sites are tonight in Sham Shabbat. Tomorrow, God's willing, we'll have time for some learning. We tried. 118.
How did this boat have enough gas to be driving around? This one there. What about X machine? We went from one place to another place. How did they go? Out of America?
Hermano, vecino, para cocinar, copia, no. Tonight Hoshia, I'm not comedian Korean, with tonight Hoshia, I'm not comedian Korean, with tonight Hoshia. I'm not like an Indian Korean, he's got all these Spanish. Y'all, not the breakfast, everything Uncle said, the yachts, my Panic Irish, the guy, the kind of coffee, see, show well, my God, he's my car, even wrong. Ishmael, my you spare me, some of these, I say. Sada vi sa, ska vi kutcha great. Igen, vi kan kasta på Shiraz, kasta med kamasa, där är vi om vi mår med. Bara who was it nine bayra. Bara kan bayra, vi är de på. Bara Katarina, you mean my friend. Mario, maybe Lila, mother maybe Lila, let's my switch my Bara Katarina, how are you Bara? I'm a sailor, Misha. Came clean, if you're comedian, if I make it from Lila, the rest will certainly mentally on me, Barakatarina. You have to say, I got a call about a job, you're going to Chicago on the attack. I very much sharing a few No, they come MS. Marco Benefig is very young surf that represents the ما كنت برسك بالله ما شفنا إن شاء الله هذا شفت هذا من المفروض لكن ما يخل ما نبناه لكن ما كان فكر يا شخص ما كنت أسكار بناخ بكم ما يشوف زي اللي أنا بيعمر No, you're not there. No, no, Mark, if I need something, because too many. Oh, you sure will. Give it a bit some. مش سيري بين كان صلاة بين أيضا جرش من مثلا بركة علينا شمرت ما يشاء الله كان بيسكالا شمرة يوم دي بكسب لك ما كوسين ياسما وكان بيكرم الشيخ بكاي خل بكان بكان خبيس شاء كلا بس ما كاري في مرام هيش ما يبقى تبغى يروح ما يسمعك بسبب ناسي بسبب صلاش بدي كل شابريت يا لما كان بكسب الشيء راسه شو كاسم لك ما صار مرام يا ما بمرامين Skala Shemero, Yom, the breakfast of Makusa, the Yatsma, kind of a Karmishi, the Kayet, and the kind of Kabisha, the colors and Kari Muram. Hey, Shmei Rabbi, Raphael, my expect the Shabbat, the Spirish movies, the Savis, good Shabriku, the End of the Kabakasa Shira, such as Pastor Hamasa, the Ramal, the Ramain, the Ghost of Isha, Kat the Shmai, the Ramain, the Hash, Rabbi Shemai, the Complaining of Shall be Ramain, the shall be my mouth, the Shamalane, the Yisrael be Meramein. Later, the Shaveh, ונאמר ולמחו כל הארץ, במהדין האחד ישמע יחד, סקדה ויסקדש, רבה, יום הדברה כוסי וימליך מחוסי, ויעצמח וקנאי וקרא משיחי, וחייך נביא מכאן וחי לכל ביש ישרועל, וקלה בזמן קריב ימרמי, וישמח וישבח ויספר וישמע ויסעשה, ויסדר ויסעלה, and a good job, very good. Yeah, let me cover Casa Vishirasa, Chief Casa Nakamasa, the Miriam Dama, Vimarame, Hey, Shlama Raza Shamaya, the Kankamalin, Yakko Shoel, Vimarame, Aisa Shal Vimarama, Vias Shamalin, Yakko Shoel, Vimarame, Atira Mikakisa, and Mishas, Isa, this, and my say that, yes, well, I'm the season, ما في شيء نسمع سمع هي ما كمية ما بين شباب الله هذا غيره بخارج من أقسام عرس كشباب كوس أشي شعار في خبر الله مدرس شنامر ما كبيت سماع سكتة يا كتار بيادي سكالا سكاداش مرابا يوم تبرح يسوي يومي مخوسه يسمع كرنه بكرة مشيخة بكرة يكون بكرة يكون بيشي شوا بكرة بيسمع كريم يوم Inspire, Vishava, Inspire, Vishama, Visnase, Visadar, Visala, Visala, Shmed Kucha, Brickle, Yeva, Mikava Casa, Shirasa, Casa, Nakamasa, the Miram, the Alma, the Mirame, Al Yisrael, the Al Rabana, the Al Smidehai, the Al Kotamide Smidehai, the Al Koma, the Skin Raisa, Devias Radin, the Giver from the Sarviasa, the Hela Hono, Consumaraba, Hina Vista Barachami. B'chayin arifin, Amsad Aradicha, B'chana Mikana Mavahai, Jibishmaya, V'Maramein, Yehi Shloma Rabba, Shemaya, B'chem Jimalini, V'Yakra Yisrael, V'Maramein, Eisa Shal V'Mraima, V'Yasa Shlomalini, V'Yakra Yisrael, V'Maramein.
Anyone have any points announcements?
Yes.
All right, Eddie has.
Air conditioning is cheap.
Yeah, I know.
That's no joke.
That's no joke.
It's part of the joke. The ceiling joke. There's a hole in the ceiling. I've been there.
Tonight, everyone's welcome to join Rav Hanan for the special class on the weekly Torah portion, Secrets. Right now, also a warm welcome to Mendel Man, who joined us, part of our Rabat Chayil team. Intern. Huh?
300 business cards now.
You gonna sneak one in the jacket pocket?
Lucky uncle.
Wow, lucky.
You can even have it.
I know. Actually, I used to have one. I'm not gonna lie.
Tomorrow night.